Hello, this is Bruno from Life is Not Complicated. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, share, help somebody make their life better one step at a time. Today, what I want to talk about is stress. How do you deal with stress? How do you handle yourself when things are boiling up, when a lot is happening in your life, and how to prioritize the things that matter to you the most? Stress has been an issue that I've been dealing with myself. And when stress comes, what you start to notice is you can't find the time to do a lot of the things that you care about because it just becomes about stress is here. I have too much to do, and then you end up being so overwhelmed. Then your life becomes about dealing with the stress and sleeping, and then it's a repeated cycle. So what I found to be useful for me, at least in my experience, is routine. As you start to get a more rigid routines, so the stuff that needs to be on autopilot start becoming on autopilot, you start to notice that you have more free time to take care of different things. And this is what I found out to be one of the easiest solutions to implement is routine. For example, let's say you have a lot to do in the morning, but since you had every day is so busy, you don't want to go to bed because you haven't had time for yourself, you haven't had time for the things that you care about. So you found yourself staying up late. And as that happens more and more often, you start waking up later and later. You start stressing about things more and more. And it just becomes a cycle, it becomes a downward spiral, and things keep getting worse. So what do you do then? Okay, you have to have one day where you put in your mind that you're gonna do one thing that one day, and then you start adding them up slowly but gradually, and that is what will make a difference. Is the slow gradual build up is how you will get out of that stress response, that stress cycle. So you have to take your time and be patient with yourself, because beating yourself up about the situation is not going to change anything. Beating yourself up about the situation is not going to make things improve. It's just going to add on to the stress. It's going to create anxiety. It's going to create low mood. It's going to create a feeling of being overwhelmed. So if you manage to do that one thing that day, you have done what you need to do. So put it like as a mental checklist. Have a physical checklist, a mental checklist, and as you do one thing at a time, you're able to get into that positive routine, which start to get you from, because you started from negative, you start to get into a neutral. And as you get into a neutral, slowly you can build up to go up and build on your productivity and have an upward spiral. Okay. Take care, guys. Have a good day. Enjoy.